Let's return back to Gaza City, where Israeli airstrikes have hit a high-rise building shortly after issuing forced evacuation threats. The residential tower is located opposite an UNRWA building. Well, Hani Mahmoud is in Gaza City. He joins us from there. Hani, what can you tell us about these quite dramatic pictures we're looking at of a huge cloud of smoke hanging over Gaza City?
Well, Sammy, this is part of an already in place Israeli tactics of destroying Gaza physical structures. And it goes beyond the physical structure and the physical outlook of the city. It's part of it largely is the forced evacuation and displacement of people, the psychological warfare, the erasing of civilian infrastructure of the whole entire population here. Just about an hour ago, these were the two residential towers in Gaza City, in the heart of western part of Gaza City. And we're talking about 500 meters away from each other, 700 meters away from the tower that was destroyed yesterday. So we're looking at the same road, just that distance away from each other. You can imagine how many people have been sheltering inside these buildings, let alone those who are around the area. This particular tower, Susi Tower, is part of a residential complex made up of 3 12-story towers. One of these towers, the northern tower, was bombed and destroyed in during the winter of 2024 when the Israeli military invaded Gaza City. It destroyed the northern tower of this complex, and today just to flatten the other two. These were filled with many of the displaced families were pushed from the areas in the eastern part of Gaza City, the northern side, and from the Zaytun neighborhood more recently. It's the opposite side of UNRWA headquarters in the heart of Gaza City, and it's about 200 meters away from the College University complex. And that's how it's happening, is just causing further panic, further mayhem and chaotic situations for people, particularly when we look at the time frame that people were given in order to evacuate the area. Whether it's half an hour, it's an hour, or even if it extends as much as 5 hours, that's not enough for people to salvage any of their belongings inside these residential apartments. And we're talking about the bare minimum that people were able to collect over the past months. Remember when people were forced into displacement to southern Gaza and returned in January during the first phase of the ceasefire, they had to start from scratch. They had to collect whatever they are able in order to start their life, and now they're losing it in a blink of an eye. Literally, people ran out of these towers carrying nothing, just the little stuff that they were able to take within. They left behind furniture, they left behind food that they collected over the past week, and many other basic necessities. We've seen women and children, elderly, just rushing out of the building. And not children nearby, because we're talking about a residential complex, and destroying it requires massive amounts of explosive materials, and that's exactly what happened. 2 of these bombs were dropped by the fighter jets. We are 1 block away from it, and we could feel the shock wave that shook the buildings that we are staying in, let alone the nearby areas. We could hear glasses shattering in the nearby residential building that is facing the side of this residential tower when it was bombed. People are left in the streets now. They're scrambling for shelter. They don't know where to go, as there is no safe place for them to go to, and the areas have become overcrowded, particularly towards the western part of the city. We're seeing more and more people are seeking shelter near the coastline of Gaza, has been making it more of the triple number of tents and the triple number of people that we've seen over the past month. Now, people are alarmed now that there is another building that has been warned to be bombed ahead of Israeli bombardment. That's a Ru'ya tower, and that's 500 meters away from a Susi residential tower. This is a large residential block around the corner of an area better known as the financial intersection, because the finance ministry is located in that area. It houses tens of displaced families, houses learning centers, houses department stores, and other elements that would shape life in that part of Gaza City that is gradually now becoming deserted ahead of the Israeli bombardment.